From the earliest moments of our human existence, we begin to do something which is quite spectacular. Something which we are programmed to do, something built into our very nature, something which much of our behaviour is ordered towards. We begin to learn. This starts early on, and whether it's the calming sound of our mother's voice, or whether it's the taste of certain foods, the ability to walk, to run, to play, it's all learning. But what are we learning? And what should we be learning? Once we know that, we can maximise the learning potential of all learners who come to our Catholic school. At All Saints, we proclaim, profess and promote a passionately Catholic worldview. We also proudly state that we have a world-class curriculum which is beneficial to all learners, a curriculum where no child is left behind. But this curriculum and the programs of learning within it are only beneficial if we know the philosophy which drives all learning at All Saints, the worldview behind learning in each lesson, the worldview that animates and gives us a clear, unified curriculum intent which all subjects and every single lesson contribute towards. At All Saints, our curriculum intent is based on truth, goodness and beauty. On truth. When Christ met with Pontius Pilate in John's Gospel, they had a fascinating conversation, and Christ proclaimed that he is witness to the truth. Pilate famously asks him, "Quid est veritas?" What is truth? Well, truth can be defined as the mind being in accord with reality. We seek to place our pupils in proper relation to the truth. This is the quintessential question of learning at All Saints. Every subject within our curriculum teaches truth and teaches the necessary means to discover truth. We teach pupils to be inquisitive, to challenge viewpoints, to debate propositions and deepen knowledge. We want to develop scholars who search for information beyond the classroom. We call this flipped learning. We also understand that to have a fuller understanding of a truth, or to research anything properly, we might need to take longer to discover truths. This is called project-based learning. And in order to recall any truth, it is important to do regular retrieval practice. When a teacher or a pupil asks a question, completes an activity, or studies a course, they are seeking truth. How, why, what, when, all of these precede the continuous search for truth. At All Saints, you will even find that lessons and schemes of learning are written as questions, thus denoting our continuous search for truth. Pupils can explore and understand scientific truth, mathematical truth, and moral truths. For anything to be correct, it must also be true. The truth beckons us and invites us to search for more truth. For this reason, the first approach we have to our learning is the discovery of truth. On goodness. Well, we want our pupils to be good and to do good. If something is good, that means it fulfills its function very well. A good saw cuts wood well. A good footballer positively influences a game by the way that they play. A good heart pumps blood well. Things can be good, and we want to evaluate the reasons why some things are good and others are not. We want to consider what it means to be good at something. Because if we can analyse this properly, we can begin to work towards getting better, searching for perfection. Now, being good at things is brilliant, but being good at things in order to be good to others is even better. Getting better never stops. We want to prepare pupils for life beyond school, and this means that we form them as moral persons who can evaluate goodness. Understanding goodness means that we understand the value of things and we understand the value of persons. We also provide opportunities for good pupil leadership. Therefore, the second approach we have towards learning is the development of goodness. Lastly, on beauty. They say that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and maybe it is, but there is also objective beauty, beauty which radiates, attracts and inspires. For thousands of years, beautiful stories, music, art and architecture have drawn the human senses and inspired the human imagination. considering why something is beautiful takes into consideration the truth that it contains and the goodness that it radiates. A beautiful piece of music is precisely that because of how well it's written, goodness, how lovingly it conveys a story or an emotion, truth. For this reason, we can say that beauty is the crescendo of truth and goodness. Beauty has the power to unite people, to lead to true appreciation and fill us with awe and wonder. At All Saints, we want our pupils to benefit from and explore beauty. We provide a culturally rich educational experience that leads them to appreciate beauty. So to round it all up, the philosophy behind our curriculum is to maximise pupils' discovery of truth, to maximise their development in goodness, both doing good and being good, and also to ensure that pupils develop the necessary appreciation of beauty which fills us with awe and wonder. We can never get enough of truth, goodness and beauty, and God willing, we will enjoy these three transcendentals for all eternity.